Welcome back to the Foss High School K-Mac with Jim Fortune. Thank you. I guess we'll need the second mic for that. Time winding down. Well, Jim, the Knights got back within it and then saw the Foss Falcons go on a nice little run as they had a 19-point lead with over 5 minutes to go with 31-12. So Knights get back in it and then a little composure problem with Bulmer, and that kind of was a big swing. They chipped in 7 quick points. The 2 technical fouls, the 2 free throws, and then a three-pointer by Finley to get that lead back up to where it is now 43-26.
Yep, you got to give me some volume. So Foss coming out again and applying the pressure, their man-to-man pressure. Bulmer with a little step under.
He'll miss the shot. Pulling down the rebound is Williams. Here come the Foss Falcons hesitation drive against the defense of Christian. Flips out to the corner for 3 to Dubashi. Off the mark, no good. There's Goins with the rebound, tied up on the play. And there was a foul. They call a jump ball.
Jump ball.
And so that's agreed down the play. So the Falcons will get the possession off the jump ball. Good defense by the Knights. 43-26. Here's we're in the third. Inbounds to Dubashi. Up fakes, drives in against the defensive Bulmer. Cut off by the defensive Bulmer. Flip it back on top to Carson. Now to Dubashi. Drives into the lane. She goes up from 14 feet. Now good. Ball tapped out, though, in the hands of Carson. He gives it back up to Jamie Killian Howard, who had 8 points in the first half. Goins losing control of the basketball, but dribbles right over to Carson, who hands off to Killian Howard. Dubashi on the baseline against the defense of Tucker. Good defense by Tucker. 12 on the shot clock. Dubashi gets a pick, eyes a 3, off the mark, no good. Over the back goes Carson for the offensive rebound, and they will use some more clock to set up the offense. They dish it back inside to Williams. Now back out on top to Howard, who drives in, pushes off the off arm, and draws the offensive foul. Good defense by the Knights. Draws the
series the Knights have had so far this game.
Into the game for the Knights, number 12, Deion Sellers.
Deion Sellers will check back in, and Bulmer will go out. Doesn't look too happy about being taken out of the ball game.
Well, according to my count, he's got 4 fouls.
And so Sellers, there's the ball jammed off the foot of Pete by Carson. Carson falls to the ground. Now comes back into action and fouls Bulmer. Palms up by Carson, going, what did I do? Well, he pushed him from behind.
Fouls called on the Falcons, number 1, Ideas Carson.
So Ideas Carson with a smile on his face. Sees the inbound go to Cadengo, gives it back up to Peets. Looking for a pick, doesn't use it, drives into the lane, goes up with a 1-2, goes up, leaves it short, goes off the window and then off the iron side. And driving in is Dubashi with a right-hand runner as he hangs in the air and misses the shot. Rebound pulled down by Williams, goes up, misses the shot. Sellers will pull down the rebound. Knights on the run. Sellers mouse in the house, going up from behind. Has a shot blocked from behind by Howard. Howard on the run. Skip past to Dubashi, far side of the floor. Tracked down by Tucker. Down to Killian Howard. Directing traffic on the baseline. Goes baseline against the defensive. Cadengo skips one to Dubashi. Dubashi hits his 3rd triple of the night, 46-26. The lead back up to 20. Spinning in is Tucker. Back iron, no good. Sellers tried to go up all in one motion with a rebound. They go up with a shot and is fouled on the play. He'll go to the free throw line for the Knights, shooting 2. 5:35 to go here in the third quarter of play.
24 for the Falcons, Amir Goins. At the line for the Knights.
Goins with the foul.
Deion Sellers.
Sellers at the free throw line. Some big free throws coming up, Jim, for the Bremerton Knights right here.
Yep.
And he gets the front rim. Window, front rim again. It will fall through. Sellers gets his 4th point of the evening. Go in, flex, and can't get that one to drop down. 19 points. Equals the biggest lead of the night at 19. Dubashi near baseline. Can't handle the pass that came from the other side of the floor. It goes off out of his hands and out of bounds. Nice basketball. Patience go backcourt pressure. Peets to bring the basketball out of backcourt. 19-point lead equals the biggest lead of the night by the Falcons, who took that when we got that lead early in this game. Peach will drive in, lose control of the basketball, stripped away. Dabashi will steal it. Gets in the hands of Ideas. Carson losing the basketball, trying to get it back out. In the hand of Peach. Streaming for the basketball. There's Sellers and hits the pass from Peach. Nice assist by Peach, and Sellers will score for the Bremerton Knights. 6 points for Sellers. 46-29. Knights keep on battling. Here in the third quarter of play, 4:44 to go. Driving in is Howard into the chest of the Bremerton Knight, and he draws the offensive foul.
Candango second. Offensive foul.
Offensive foul called on J.D. Killian Howard.
Taken. Falls down floor.
Into the game for the Falcons, number 4, Nathaniel Campbell.
So Campbell returned back for the Foss Falcons. Wiping the dust off his shoes. We get some traction on the hardwood here at Foss High School. 4:32 to go here in the third quarter of play. Peach, near angle. On top to Christian, swings it to Tucker, far side. Tucker looking for his shot. Gets it, fires it. Off the mark, no good. Ball tapped out. Into the hands. And on the run is Williams. Cut off by the defense of Tucker's. Spins around. No, hits the shot. Casey Williams gets his first bucket of the night. 48-29. Back to a 19-point lead. And we have a timeout call by the Bremerton Knights. Davis wants to talk things over as the Bremerton Knights have stagnated here in the third quarter play. It's the Foss Falcons 48 and the Bremerton Knights 29. We're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Bremerton Knights basketball on ISBNsports.com. And well, gang, here we are. 3:58 to go here in the third. And the Falcons equaled their biggest lead tonight again at 48-29. Parts of this broadcast is brought to you in part by Bremerton PC Parts and Service. Get back to your world of PC Parts and Service. Computer repair, parts, and accessories. Go see Kevin Brown at 1210 Civic Way in Bremerton. Well, here we are back at Foss High School. 3:58 to go here in the third quarter. 19-point lead. It was 43-26, 17-point lead at the half. And the Knights just come off a full timeout called by Maya Davis. And William Bounds ball right below us. Sellers will do the duties there. Goins will meet him as he tries to inbounds the basketball, waiting for the referee to give him the basketball. As tucking in his shirt is Carson. Got his shirt all tucked in. Here we go. Gets the ball into Peach. In his hip pocket is Carson defensively. Almost a nice overplay by Carson. Cadango, free throw line to Tucker. Dumps it underneath. Intercepted on the play. Intercepted on the play by Campbell. Goes coast to coast. Dishes off to Howard, I believe, and he is fouled. Nope, it wasn't Howard. It was Casey Williams, who gets fouled on the play by the Bremerton Knights.
They called the foul on Pete.
Foul called on the Knights, number 0, Trayvon Peach. Into the game for the Falcons, number 15, Aiden Finley.
Casey Williams will go out. Aiden Finley returns. Finley had 3, 4, 5, 7 points in the first half. A long shot off by Dobashi, swooping in and pulling down the rebound for the Knights is Peets. Working against Finley as he comes out of backcourt. Left hand dribble for Peets. Gives it out to Tucker. Suffocating defense as Finley is on him. Spins into the baseline, turns, fires. Tucker and hit just for a 2.
2-point basket, good by Tucker.
Back to a 17-point lead now as Tucker drills the shot. Driving in is Howard, and he hits.
2 points good for Nathaniel
Campbell, excuse me. And it's 50-31 now, back to a 19-point lead. Knights are fighting this defense. No matter where they go, they have a Foss Falcon in their face. Tucker driving into his window, can't hit the shot, but Stellers with the offensive rebound, feeds out to Cadenga for 3, in and out, no good. Christian with the offensive rebound to Cadengo. Skips one to Tucker. Elevates for a long shot. In and out, no good. And then pulling down the rebound and fouled is Finley by Peets. Well, a nice getting their own offensive rebound. Couldn't convert on second chance points. Shooting it by 19 with 2:34 to go here in the contest. In the third quarter, excuse me. Finley goes coast to coast, left hand, laying in hit. Nobody getting his way, and Finley goes from one end to the other and scores for the Falcons. 52-31, biggest lead now at 21. Christian to Sellers, up fakes, goes up from 17 and hits the shot. Nice shot by Deion Sellers. Gets the defender off his feet, dribbles around him, and elevates from 16 and scores. Baseline left is Goins, misses the shot, but there's Finley to yank down another offensive rebound for the Falcons. Campbell drives in, big 1-2, goes up. Over the outstretched hands of Sellers who tried to block the shot. But it's Campbell who scores. 8 points now for Campbell. 54-33.
Offensive foul called
and an offensive foul called on Cadengo. And the Knights will turn the basketball over with 1:37 to go here in the third quarter.
Into the game for the Falcons, number 20,
Jonathan Martin, the senior. For the Foss Falcons, 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 seniors on this team. Chris Finley driving between defenders, and a foul called, and nope, an offensive foul underneath.
Offensive foul called on the Falcons, number 1, Ideas Carson.
Ideas Carson whistled for the foul. One of the seniors getting whistled for the foul. Knights with 1:32 to go, but a chance of cutting that lead. They'll have to get on the backcourt, facing backcourt pressure by the Falcons. He's working against the defensive Finley. Finally gets it across. He's still with the basketball. Hands out to Sellers on the far side. Dribbles out to the point. And then it's tries to fire one to Cadengo. He wasn't expecting the pass. Sails by him and out of bounds. Unforced turnover by the Knights. There's Sellers on the overplay. Nice job by Sellers, but his momentum carried him out of bounds as he tried to flip it behind his back in.
Angel Mejia.
So the Knights getting some points. They're going to bring in Angelito Angel Mejia. They haven't seen David Klega yet. Here's Martin. Tried to flip it out, stolen by Cadengo. Drives in against defensive Finley with a little runner and hits. Cadengo hits his third point unofficially by me, down by 19. Long three by Finley, off the mark. Ball jabbed out, but controlled by the Falcons. Carson tracks it down, flips it to Finley for 3. No good. Christian with the rebound. People all over him. Finally gets it over to Cadengo. Long pass down to Sellers. Drives in, spins into the lane, uses a window, and draws a blocking foul on Ideas Carson. Sellers making a difference here in the third quarter, Jim.
Fouls called on.
Yeah, no doubt.
The Falcons, Ideas Carson.
54.
Line shooting 2 for the
35.
Knights. Deion Sellers.
Sellers will try to pull the Knights a little closer. 8 points by Sellers unofficially. Carson will roll over to the other side of the bench, and Peach will drift back with him. He tries to cherry pick, and Sellers will bend, flex, and the free throw swirls in and out.
Entering the game for the Falcons, number 21, Casey Williams.
Casey Williams will come back. He has 2 points, the freshman for the Falcons. I'm not sure if Sellers has hit a free throw tonight.
1.
And make it 2.
2 or 4.
54-36, Knights down by 18. You'll need a furious fourth quarter. As playing for the final shot here in the third is the Falcons. It's Dabashi for 3, no good. Knights have some time to come back here to get some points with 12. Christian on the run. Skip pass underneath. Try to get it to the Sellers. Juggles it, spins in the lane, hangs in the air. Can't get it to fall down. The 4, the 3, the 2, the 1, and Debashi gets it off in time, and he can't get it to go from long range. That will end the third quarter of play. Your score through 3. It's the Falcons 54 to 36. We're back with fourth quarter action. When we come back on your Riverton Basketball Broadcasting Network.